Hello again, everyone. Nice Link here. Back with some original Legend of Zelda. I took the liberty of going off screen and going ahead and getting some rupees. And I went ahead and went to this area of the map here, up in the northeast corner here. And we're going to go into this cave and grab us a very important item. Show this to the old woman. So we got a very strange letter that another old man earlier in the game hinted at. So we're going to go close back to the beginning of the game and give this to that old woman who didn't say anything. If you remember her from earlier. And meanwhile, I'm going to kill a few enemies so that I can pick up a few rupees, because I want to get an item, hopefully in this episode. If not, oh well, it's not, I don't have to get it yet. If I went in here, or this one, yeah, no, I haven't. Good, need it. That puts us real close to our goal. A side note on the rupees. Whereas most Zelda games, especially most of the newer ones, can let you hold sometimes hundreds, even thousands of rupees, this game only lets you hold 255. Which, well, it can really add to the challenge of this game, because in this game you are required to have rupees to pick up at least 3 or 4 items in this game, if not more than that. And some of them are required items. The blue candle, and a few arrows, as you've done seen. I haven't bought those yet either. I will eventually get those. They're not needed until later in the game. So I do want to apologize. My last episode, the audio was absolutely atrocious from, what a couple people in the comments have noted to me. And do not worry, as you can listen to this one, the audio is 10 times better. Yeah, keep giving me rupees. And yeah, I didn't get the chance to actually, I was in a rush that day, and typically I test, my streaming stuff and before I start recording LPs, and I was in such a hurry that day that I actually didn't get a chance to, so I apologize for that. I'll make sure in the future to check my audio levels before I do this. It's supposed to save them, and I don't know why it doesn't. But I guess it's something I, learned the hard way, trial and error. That's what this whole adventure is, right? Kind of like our game right here. If you're playing this for the first time, there's a lot of trial and error in this game. I remember my first playthrough involved a lot of deaths. But every bit of it was worth it. Okay, here we are. I'll kill these enemies real quick. Yeah, no rupees. Oh well. We came here for a different reason. Okay, here's just the old woman. You just walk up to her and, well, hit one of these buttons. Oh, you have to equip it. I always forget that. I thought you walk up to her and hit a button and it did it. Anyway. There you go. Now you have the option to buy medicine, which we're not going to buy yet. The blue, which is 40 rupees, will restore your hearts one time, and the red, which as you see is 68 rupees, will restore your hearts twice. Once you use it one time, it'll turn into a blue potion, and then you'll be able to use that again when needed. And I highly recommend, before you go into some of these later dungeons, to go ahead and grab either one or the other, depending on how good of a player you are, of course. I've seen people go through this whole game without buying one of those And I salute them because I'm not that good. I don't play this game that much. I'm pretty sure if I played this game on a regular basis like I did when I was a kid, I probably could do that. You know, I was awesome at this game when I was little. You know, because I played it every day and I, you know, practiced. And speed running was a thing back then. I probably could have speed ran this pretty well. And all the shortcuts, sequence breaking, all that good stuff. Slowly making myself way over to where I need to go next to get this, I guess you could say the next upgrade. As I've been thinking about the you know, some announcements on my Facebook page. I'm going to be making some changes on the presentation of the page. As you notice, you know, I've got several other people that work with me on the page, other admins, if you will, and we all kind of just post every day at certain times. And I've been thinking, you know, maybe we post too much because Facebook has pushed our reach down really low. And I'm thinking maybe they don't like us posting very much. If this goes right on this screen right here, I'll have enough money for what I need. So I'm going to tone the posts down a little and have a different admin post with me every day. Just one, a different one every day. It didn't work out well. I have to go and grind for a couple more rupees. So... yeah, we're going to kind of just change it up a little bit. Nobody's going to be leaving the page or anything. At least I hope not. But, you know, we're still going to be active and we're still going to do stuff on there. We're not abandoning it or anything. Don't get alarmed. You know, I know Facebook, the page is kind of the main source of how I interact with you guys. But, yeah, don't be alarmed. We're just making a few changes. You know, we're still going to have fun and stuff on there. And, I also want to announce something else too. Once this channel reaches 50 viewers, or not 50 viewers, yeah, 50, once it reaches 50 subscribers, excuse me, I am going to have a contest. I'm going to do some kind of giveaway. I don't know what yet. It'll probably be something Zelda themed, most likely. So definitely, if you get the opportunity and you haven't done it already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And as you can see, here we are. Another one saying, "Boy, this stuff is really expensive." He's got a key. Never buy a key. They're in abundance in this game. If you need to buy a key, you're not playing the game good. You also got a blue ring, which we're going to buy, and a piece of what looks like meat, which we'll get later in the game. We'll get this, and of course it's going to suck all of our rupees away, but once you walk outside, not only does your tunic change, but your damage is decreased by 1/2. You can now take one more hit. As you can hear, I'll demonstrate. See, he hit me and I didn't lose a heart, but now he hits me. Well, I deflected that, and now I do. So, double damage, I guess you could say. Feel my heart up there. So now we are broke. We spent everything at GameStop buying video games, apparently. And we're going to cross this river. We were here momentarily earlier in the game. And we're going to go ahead and attempt to conquer level 4. I don't remember this dungeon very well, even though I played it a week ago in live stream. For some reason, I don't ever remember. Oh, even as a kid, I remember I had trouble remembering this dungeon. I don't know why I do. I just kind of one of those things, I guess. I'm gonna put something better into my inventory. Hello, Boomerang. I haven't used you much. I might eventually go back and get the magic boomerang out of level 2, because it makes fighting... These guys are called buyers. When you kill them, they turn into bats, and they don't give you anything. But I think if you hit them with the magic boomerang, they're a one-hit kill. I could be wrong about that, though. I have a feeling I'm wrong. Okay, I don't think I have to kill those. Oh yeah, the gimmick of this dungeon is this is your first quote-unquote dark dungeon. You just use your candle and it'll light the room up. No biggie. I always kind of thought the dark rooms were kind of pointless, considering the candle is like one of the first items you get in the game. I would have actually made the candle the item in this dungeon. It would have made more sense. I don't want to fight all these things, I just want to get them out of my way. There we go. Don't have to fight them. Even if it was for a key, I've got plenty. Here's these guys. I do like these guys. They tend to hook you up. You never know about these blobs either. They're kind of erratic in the way they move around. Pretty harmless for the most part, though. The item in this dungeon is pretty useful, as it'll be, unlike the item in the last dungeon, it will be pretty well used through the game, especially in dungeons in a couple places in the overworld. I think it's this way. Pretty sure. Nope, that's the map, which I may or may not get, I don't know. Owned by these buyers are always a pain in the butt. This is one room where I do have to kill everything too. There's one game, Oracle, I believe it's Oracle of Ages, where there's a form of this enemy that's actually a mini boss in a dungeon. I've actually been playing Oracle of Seasons lately, again, and I forgot just how much I really enjoyed that game. I love Oracle of Seasons. I do plan on LPing that one day. As I mentioned before, I do plan on LPing. Oh boy, likes, get away from me. It's not the likes I'm worried about, like killing them. It's those anti-fairies, that's those flashy things. They don't necessarily take hearts away, but they take away your ability to use your sword for a few seconds. Or they can knock you right into one of those likes, and as you know, as any Zelda fan knows, they will take your shield. And you'll have to buy another one. And that happened to me in live stream recently. Okay. And I believe this was actually the room I did that in. But we went through it okay this time. And there you see is our next dungeon item. The ladder. Do-do-do-do, you got a thing? Yes, I'm taking that from Chugga Conroy. Which I think everybody says that. I don't know if Chugga actually invented that or not, but you know, I've heard a lot of my other friends say it, and I've said it, so... I don't know if it originated from him, but he kind of popularized it. Did we go in here? This was the room with the map, right? Yeah. I haven't really done, here you can demonstrate the map, makes getting through rooms a lot easier, especially in this dungeon. Because you can go over these pools of water. And now you can access another part of the dungeon as well. I guess we'll go ahead and get the map. Wouldn't harm anything. Plus it can reveal, I'll go ahead and show you the shape of this dungeon, which is one of my favorites. There you see, it's a snake. A snake. I believe this is the Serpent Dungeon. Snakies. And here's the, here's our boss. This, I think, is the boss. This is Manhandla. I think he's a mini-boss in this one. I don't know, he might be the boss. No, I remember. He's a mini-boss, because in the last one I one-shotted this guy. Yeah, he's a mini-boss here, and he shows up again in another dungeon. Spoiler alert there. Here's one of these guys. Walk into the waterfall. And it's basically, I'm just going to say it because I'm not going to do it. He's referencing an old lady who will give you hints for the game if you pay her. And I know this game well enough at this point that I don't really need to use her for anything. Might as well grab that. And I'm trying not to die here. And it's not looking good. I forget what the enemy of this dungeon is. Oh my god. We're getting ready to find out because it's the next room over. Oh great, more buyers. I might die. I'll just stand in one spot for the most part and swing. When I see one go lie dormant, that's when I shall go for it. Oh my! I have one heart. And there's really no places to get hearts in this dungeon because hardly any of the enemies give you anything. Who knows though? My skills might come through. If not, oh well, no biggie. We'll get back here. Die, Keese. Die! Come on, Keese. Oh, ooh. Oh! I think I gotta push one of these. Yep. Okay, this should be the boss. What? Oh, yeah, we're gonna probably die here. Oh, boy. Yep, we're gonna die. I didn't even get to hit him once. Come back here with more hearts. But that's the boss. I forget its name. I honestly forget its name. I don't remember what they call that thing. Man, I would kill for a room with some kind of enemy that restores my hearts. I do not have enough coins to get, or excuse me, I'm not even going to bother with the compass at this point. Because I really don't have enough rupees to go get a potion. I spent everything on this blue ring. These cheapskates don't give you anything at all. Boy, they really load this dungeon with this enemy. It's kind of annoying. It's like, you could have put at least, you know, some stalfos or ropes or... Ah! I'm gonna die before I can even get out of here! It's like, move! Don't want to hit any of them with a fire. Well, let's lose all your hearts. There's one heart restored. 2 heart. Well, there's no way. We've kind of got a problem here. Because everything literally between here and there is these things. I'd be happy with Gorias at this point. Maybe there's some over here. Please. Nope. This isn't good at all. At least I don't have to fight Manhandla again. He's kind of what tore me up the last time. Okay, we know. Senile old man. Go back to the retirement home. And before anybody says anything, yes, I do love old people, so... just... humor. Yeah, too bad one of those couldn't give me some kind of item. Ah, I forgot about them again! Those darn traps. I gotta fight all of these again. Ah! Turn around! Controller. Or keyboard. That's kind of another problem I've been having. I think I mentioned this in episode 1. I'm actually using a keyboard to play this. And just a word of advice, it's not that easy to do. I do have a GameCube controller, and I have a converter coming to me. An AC converter for my laptop, so pretty soon this is going to get at least a little bit easier. Maybe I can get lucky this time, now that I know what I'm walking into. Come on. Ah! Wow. 2 deaths on the same boss in one episode. I don't like that. And yeah, I told people not to call me during this. I apologize for that. How close are we to a ferry? I'm gonna go heal and come back here. I think I'm pretty close. Yeah, there's one a few screens over. Not even gonna bother with enemies right now. I don't want this video to go 30 minutes like before, though. It looks like it's going to happen anyway, and everything is just going to proceed to get right in my way. Okay, let's just try to speed our way right back to where we were. Yeah, there's what we need to do, is take a bunch of damage. There we go, okay. We're safe for now. Go here and kill this boss. Makes dealing, as you can see, when you have your full hearts and you're able to, use your sword beams, it makes dealing with certain enemies so much easier. You can just kind of stand at a distance and, shoot. I want to just get them all out of the way. I'm not taking any chances here. Can we get a run for it? Take those for sure. I think after this dungeon is complete, I may go get a potion, because I know the next dungeon I am going to need it, because we are going to be encountering, spoiler alert, Dark Nuts again, and we remember what my success rate with Dark Nuts are. I better be careful. My next hit is a heart loss. Thankfully, those 2 rooms have no enemies in them. We can just, squeeze right on through here. Apologize if my commentary kind of sucks today. Been a rather long day. This is, I'm recording and uploading on the same day. I was going to do this last night. It's been a long weekend for me, really. Work has, football season's back in, and I work in the fast food industry. So we have been crazy busy. I make biscuits. There we go again, forgetting about that room. I make biscuits for McDonald's, and I'm telling you what, yesterday these people called in 50 damn biscuits. 50 biscuit. Chicken biscuits, Southern style chicken biscuits. They're really good. I literally thought my day was about over. I made several biscuits, and made done everything that I was supposed to do, and was pretty close to asking my boss to go if I could go ahead and leave for the day, and and she hollers back at me that 50 biscuits need to be made. I'm like, oh god. It's like, can these people call that in? Oh well. We should have no problem beating this guy now. Just go kamikaze and take one head out. God, I can't remember what this thing's name is for the life of me. If I could get it. Really? There, thank you. Got a fairy and a heart. All right. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. We got our fourth piece of the Triforce. And on that note, I am going to call this a episode. I will do my next one in probably tomorrow evening. Probably a little earlier than the day than it is. Like I said, I got real busy this weekend, so I apologize for the late upload. I will try to get you guys a little bit earlier tomorrow. Everybody have a great Sunday evening. Enjoy your football, and God bless you all.